Today we will do the explanation of the chapter The 100 Races Part 1 through mind map, and we will see two other focus points that is necessary for us in this chapter. Firstly, I want to tell you about this word settings. Settings means the location of the text, means the location which is dealt with in the text. Though nowhere in the first or the second paragraph it is mentioned that the author is talking about a school, but by default from words such as seat, class, marks and all these things, we come to know that the setting is an American school. So the location, before the story begins, the location of the chapter, I want to tell you that it is an American school. And as far as the main character Wanda Petronsky is concerned, I have already told you about Polish settlement in America. I have told you that about Wanda Petronsky being the main character, and I have told you how Polish people came and settled in America. So for now I want to tell you that the setting is an American school. So whatever we will study, keep it in mind that this is America, and here the author is talking about all the incidents that happened in a school. So how the story begins? The story begins by this sentence: today, Monday, Wanda Petronsky was not in her seat. So which day? It is Monday. And the main character, Wanda Petronsky, is not in her seat. Which seat? As I have told you that it is an American school. So here the author is talking about the classroom seat. So Wanda Petronsky is absent. So what is the effect of her absence in the school? The author writes, but nobody, not even Peggy and Madeline, the girls who started all the fun, noticed her absence. I have told you in the introductory video about Peggy and Maddie. Maddie's good name is Madeline. So neither Peggy nor Maddie paid any attention to the absence of Wanda in the school. This Peggy and Maddie started all the fun. What type of a fun? This fun was about bullying Wanda. We will see how they used to bully Wanda later on. For now, just remember that Wanda was absent in the school and no one noticed Wanda's absence. Not even Peggy nor Maddie. Okay. Next, the author tells about Wanda's seat. Which seat? The seat where she used to be in her classroom. The author writes, usually Wanda sat in the seat next to the last seat in the last row in room 13. Mark this word, last seat in the last row in room number 13. Okay, so where she used to sit? She used to sit in the last seat in the last row in room number 13. Wanda sat in the corner of the room. So what was the position of the seat? The position of her seat is the corner of the room. Now, who sits in the last bench? We all know last benchers are those who sits in the last bench. Those who sit in the last bench, they are known as last benchers. So here the author tells about some characteristics of the last bencher boys who used to sit in the last bench with Wanda. They were rough boys who did not score good marks. They did not pay any attention towards the class, and so their marks were very poor. these type of boys sat in the last bench. Most scuffing of the feet was heard there. Scuffing of the feet means the noise of the feet. Why such noise was heard? Because they were indisciplined. They did not know that while we walk, the sound that our feet creates is not a polite thing. This is not a disciplined thing. Okay? So how should we walk? We should walk in such a manner that there should not be any worse sound of our feet. We should not rag our feet while walking. But as because these boys were last benchers, neither they did paid any attention towards the class or studies or towards proper discipline. So, rough boys were in the last benches. Most scuffing or the noise of the feet was heard. Most roars of laughter. They were so impolite that they didn't even know that you should laugh in a certain manner, that no noise should be created. So all these disciplines were not there. They used to laugh loudly, make noise, disturb the whole class, and they used to score very bad marks. Most mud and dirt on the floor was found. You can see the extent of indiscipline in the last benches that the author mentions here. Wanda used to sit here in the last bench, in the last seat, okay? Next to the last seat she used to sit, and these are the characteristics of other students who used to sit there in the last row, in the last benches. Next, the author, after giving a detailed description of how the other children were who sat with Wanda, now shifts the attention towards Wanda Petronsky. So the author writes that she, means Wanda, was a very quiet and rarely said anything. So Wanda was very quiet and Wanda rarely said anything. So mark these words. She was very quiet and she rarely said anything. She came from where? Boggins Heights. Boggins Heights is a place where in America where Wanda used to reside. Wanda's home was there in Boggins Heights. Okay, so she came to school from Boggins Heights. So these are the points that we come to know about Wanda up till now. That though she used to sit in the next to the last seat in the last row in room number 13 in the corner of the room, yet she was not like those last bencher. Instead, how was she? She was very quiet and she rarely said anything. Okay. Next, after describing a bit about Wanda, after telling about Wanda's absence, the author shifts towards the situation. She describes how the plot, means how the story develops. Plot development means the construction of the story, how the story is developing. No one really thought much about Wanda. Who is this no one? No one in the classroom. Wanda used to sit in which position I told you. She kept so much distance from everyone. She was not among everyone. Instead, she used to sit in a corner. So now we understand that sitting in the corner means she used to keep herself aloof from everyone. So no one really thought much about Wanda. Wanda was not in the center of attraction. So what happened? At noon time or in the morning sometimes. Which time? At noon time or in the morning. These two times. What used to happen in these two times? Group of 2 or 3 or even more children waited for Wanda to have fun with her. Why they waited? They waited to have fun with her. They used to bully Wanda. They used to disturb Wanda. Who? This group of 2 or 3 or even more students. What they used to do? In noon time or in morning time, they used to have fun with Wanda. Okay. So this is what the author tells when she writes about the plot, when she writes about the situation, that the situation is that others are making fun of Wanda. Next, the author tells about Peggy and Maddie. What are the main characteristics of these two? Peggy and Maddie got good marks. Okay, they got good marks, so they were attentive. They did not track in a whole lot of mud. Did not track means they did not walk in a whole lot of mud. Where I have told you about that mud and all these things, here in the last bench we have seen mud and dirt was on the floor. And Wanda used to sit in the last bench. But now what we see? We see Peggy and Maddie did not do these types of things. What type of things? They did not track in a whole lot of mud like Wanda did. Okay, so they did not track. Okay, so they did not track. Remember, last benchers, there were in the last bench there was mud and dirt, but here, while we're concerned with Peggy and Maddie, there were no mud there. Okay, and they got good marks. Next, Peggy was the most popular girl in the school. She was pretty, she had many clothes, and her hair was curly. Maddie was her closest friend. So if question comes like describe Peggy's character, describe Peggy and Maddie, you have to mention this sort of points. You have to write other points also that we will see when the plot develops or when the story is told. But according to the story, I am telling you, according to the development of plot, I am telling you all the things that are important in these paragraphs. So, after describing about Peggy and Maddie, that they used to score good marks and Peggy was a popular girl, and the physical description of Peggy, now the author writes that Peggy and Maddie on Wednesday notice Wanda's absence. We will see to the reason. So I have told you in the beginning only that the story begins with the absence of Wanda. Today morning Wanda Petronsky was not in her seat. Okay, but nobody noticed this. So the story began how? With the absence of Wanda Petronsky on Monday. And now, after describing Wanda, after describing the last benchers, after describing Peggy and Maddie, the author tells that it is Wednesday. So from Monday Wanda Petronsky was not there. On Monday also, Tuesday passed away, and this is Wednesday. Now Peggy and Maddie noticed that Wanda Petronsky was not there. How? What was the reason? They had noticed and waited for Wanda to have some fun with her, and she just hadn't come. This is how Peggy and Maddie noticed. Why? Because I told you in the noon or morning, some students used to go and make fun with Wanda. So this was the situation that Peggy and Maddie went to have a fun with Wanda, and what happened? They had to wait. They had to wait for a long time, and what they found out? They found out that she just hadn't come. Who? Wanda. Wanda was not there. So this is how Peggy and Maddie on Wednesday noticed Wanda's absence. Now, the author, after telling this much about the plot, shifts this much about the character, Peggy, Maddie, Wanda, last benchers, Wanda's absence. Now, what our author tells? The author tells about Wanda's name. We already know that Wanda Petronsky was a Polish immigrant, I have told you earlier in the first video, who had come to America with her family. Okay, she was a quiet and shy girl. These are the characteristics of Wanda. How was she? She was a quiet and shy girl. Now note this point. Wanda attended school with American children. She was in America, so she, being a Polish immigrant, she went to the school where American children went. So Wanda attended school with American children, and who found her name to be strange and probably the weirdest in the classroom. So what happened? Peggy name is a common name. Mary is a name which we can pronounce well, but while pronouncing Petronsky, it's a bit hard. So her name was very strange to all those. To us also her name is strange, but it depends on the culture. Why? Because to some people our name can be strange. Similarly, her name is strange to us. So it varies from culture to culture. This is because they all had easier names like Thomas, Smith, Ellen. They all had easy names. Who had easy names? The students. So whenever Wanda attended the school with American children, these American children found her name to be strange. Why? Because they all had easier names like Thomas, Smith and Allen. Wanda did not have any friends. Okay. Mark these points. If you were to write the character of Wanda, you can write these points that Wanda did not have any friends. So this is the thing you have to note. Next is she always wore a faded blue dress. What type of a dress she wore? A faded blue dress. Okay, that did not hang right. Did not hang right means she was very skinny and the dress was not properly according to her fittings. It was clean. How was the dress? The dress was clean, but it looked though it had never been ironed properly. But it was not ironed properly. So remember these points. Which point? She had a strange name. Her name was not like Thomas, Smith and Allen. She did not have any friends. She wore a faded blue dress. Her dress was clean but not ironed properly. Okay, so remember all these points. Now we will see how the plot develops. Up till now we have seen Wanda was absent in school and Peggy and Maggie finally noticed Wanda's absence. This is what the plot has developed up till now. Now we will see how Peggy made fun of Wanda by asking how many dresses that means Wanda had, and how many pairs of shoes. So I have told you that Peggy was a popular girl. I have described you about the character of Peggy. Now Peggy used to make fun of Wanda. I have told you Peggy and Maddie were waiting and they waited. Why they waited? To have fun with Wanda, but Wanda did not come. So now the author tells that Peggy made fun of Wanda. How? By asking how many dresses Wanda had and how many pairs of shoes she had. By asking all these things, as because why Wanda used to wear only one single blue dress. I have told you can see here one faded blue dress was what she always wore. So that is why Peggy always made fun of Wanda by continuously asking her how many dresses you have, how many pairs of shoes you have, and all these sorts of questions. Wanda would say that she has 100 dresses and 60 pairs of shoes. So when Peggy used to make fun of Wanda by asking how many dresses you have, what did Wanda do? Wanda would say that she has 100 dresses and 60 pairs of shoes. Can you imagine 100 dresses and 60 pairs of shoes? What it means, how much amount it is for a child who was only wearing one single blue dress to school every day? So this is what Wanda tells. So what is the reaction? Other girls did not want to believe Wanda. Why will they believe Wanda where they are seeing that Wanda is regularly wearing a single faded blue dress? So they did not want to believe Wanda. Peggy was not really cruel. She would say why Wanda has spoken of her 100 dress. She would ask to herself and everyone that why would Wanda, who was wearing a single dress every day, Why did she tell that she had 100 dresses? So this was no cruelty from Peggy's side. Though Peggy was not good here, Peggy's good character is not shown as because she continuously asked Wanda how many dresses you have, how many shoes you have. This is not very polite to ask someone all these sorts of questions. So Peggy lacked this much humanity within herself. But she was not cruel. Why? Because she did not like this lie. She thought, why would Wanda every day tell this sort of things? That I have this much dresses, I have this, I have that. We will see to it that how the story unfolds itself, what happens then. Are these 100 dresses real, and what else does Wanda do with all these sorts of things of these 100 dresses and all shoes? What is the story that the author is going to tell us? We will see to it in the next lecture. But for now, let me tell you again. The setting is in an American school. The story begins on Monday with Wanda Petronsky's absence in school. Nobody noticed her. And Peggy, not even Peggy and Madeline. Next, Wanda's seat is told, that's where she used to sit. Then there is a description of the last benchers. And then we get a glimpse, small bit of character of Wanda we have seen here, not the whole character. The whole character will unfold itself in the due course of the story. Next, what happens? Next, the plot develops. It is told that how everybody used to make fun of Wanda. Then Peggy and Maddie's character is told. And then finally, Peggy and Maddie on a Wednesday finds out Wanda's absence. Then we here come to know about the difficulty of Wanda's names, pronunciation, and how each and every student used to find it strange. We have seen Wanda did not have any friend and all these characters about Wanda. And finally, we have seen how the story develops. Wanda's absence is there. Peggy and Maddie notice the absence. And the author tells that how Peggy used to make fun of Wanda by asking about how many dresses she had. And then what Wanda would say that I have 100 dresses and 60 pair of shoes. No one used to believe Wanda. They used to think that Wanda was lying. And here somewhat a bit of Peggy's character is shown when Peggy was not really cruel. She used to say, why did Wanda say like that? So from here this much plot is there only, and before that descriptions are given. The author describes all the characters, gives us the bit of taste of all the characters, gives us a bit of taste of Wanda's absence. She does not disclose everything, but gradually he gives us the hints of every single point. So as far as the story is concerned, it is only this much that Wanda's absence was there. Peggy and Maddie finally noticed Wanda's absence, and Peggy used to make fun of Wanda by asking how many dresses Wanda had. And Wanda used to tell what? I have 100 dresses and 60 pairs of shoes. Other girls did not believe Wanda. Well, Peggy was not really cruel, but she used to wonder why Wanda was telling such sort of things. So this much is what the plot is concerned, and other things are other details which you can mention, which you have to focus while writing the character sketch or while writing about the last benchers. If certain question comes, these are the focus points where you have to focus your attention. Okay, but as far as the plot is concerned, as far as the story is concerned, only this much has been told today.